Well, no, we are already planning like December 2nd. Like we were sitting in the car today, and she's like, "Okay, so what day are we going?"
Hi there, good evening to you. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Cutter Martin here to give you a check of the First Alert forecast on this absolutely brilliant Saturday evening across North Georgia and Metro Atlanta. There have been some changes over the course of the evening. We had a brilliant sunshine today, hardly a cloud in the sky this afternoon. Though if you were out this evening, especially around sunset and afterward, if you looked up in the sky right now, you'd probably notice less stars if you're away from the city lights and more clouds moving in, and also clouds having an impact on temperature. Where clouds have been thickest, where they moved in earliest, temperatures are a little warmer right now. Case in point, Rome at 67, City of Atlanta 67, 64 Canton, upper 50s, Carrollton, LaGrange 66, Locust Grove, Covington at 62, and 60 degrees right now in Athens. So keep in mind, because we have clouds streaming in from the south and west, will likely continue to see a slower cool down overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. It won't cool as quickly as it did yesterday evening into this morning because clouds act like a blanket. Again, good evening. Thank you for tuning in and for watching. Let's take a live look outside. This is Midtown Atlanta, looking back from West Midtown and Atlantic Station. Southbound connector a little bit backed up there. A lot of folks have evening plans on this gorgeous Saturday. The weather cooperating, thankfully. Temperatures gradually cooling back over the next few hours into the low to mid-60s by midnight 1. 2 o'clock in the morning as those clouds thicken up. And then it may be hard to have temperatures in the 50s in the city of Atlanta tomorrow morning, going for a low right around 59, 60. And I think some spots will probably stay in the lower 60s, a low temperature right around 60 inside the perimeter. So mildest inside I-285, and then it'll be a little bit cooler, of course, further outlying, especially up in the mountains and areas that see a little bit more clearing through the night rather. So just a heads up, tomorrow morning probably you don't need a heavier jacket. A light jacket will suffice. We'll show you your forecast low temperatures now. Out the door tomorrow morning, if you're out before 8 a.m., that is when it will be coolest. And inside the metro, we'll break this out community by community here. Notice by the time we get to maybe 7, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, our low temperature in Blairsville, 46, 60 in Atlanta, 55 Carrollton. So we're going to hang on to some of that warmth in the city. Of course, all the pavement, a little warmer today, highs in the mid-70s. And then the fact that we have the clouds moving in, it's just going to take longer for temperatures to cool. Clouds are thinnest, and they take the longest to move in up in the mountains of far north and northeast Georgia. So no surprise. Blairsville is a little bit cooler tomorrow morning at 46, 53 Dalton, 56 Rome, 56 Covington. And here are those metro, the immediate city of Atlanta temperatures. Upper 50s, mid-upper 50s outside of the perimeter, closer to 60, though, inside I-285. Warmest, probably at the typically warm Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. That'll be the case tomorrow morning. And these numbers occurring before 8 a.m. We're still going to recover into the 70s tomorrow with more clouds around. That's really the only difference from this afternoon. Looking ahead to tomorrow afternoon is that we will have more clouds around. It will still be a gorgeous day. It will be dry. Rain not a concern for your Sunday, but I think you will notice that clouds, they're more noticeable tomorrow. In fact, here's the hour-by-hour forecast. We'll start early in the morning. In fact, let's back it up to now. Forecast model doing pretty well, showing clouds streaming in quickly from the south and west to the north and east. Again, it takes longer for those clouds to move into the mountains. We're all seeing high clouds, though, by the wee hours of tomorrow morning. And here we are by, wake up and get out the door time, 7, 8 a.m. Most of us are seeing a mid and high-level, mainly high-level clouds here. So these are going to be clouds that the sun can still poke through. And if we time this right, if the angles are just right, we could actually have a brilliant sunrise tomorrow morning with these high, wispy cirrus clouds, the sun, reflecting and refracting all of the ice crystals in the clouds. And it could really be a gorgeous sunrise across the area tomorrow. So photographers, those that love a peaceful Sunday morning, try to watch the sunrise tomorrow, and let's hope, fingers crossed, those clouds not too thick to block out some of that sunshine as the sun rises. So 8 a.m. temperature still in the 50s to near 60, starting to warm up at this point, and from there we will continue to warm up. Let's go hour by hour to, brunch time, 10, 11 a.m. We are clearing out again. So mid to late morning tomorrow on into the afternoon, while we may have woken up with a decent amount of high-level clouds, we will trend a little sunnier as we get into the afternoon. For a time, though, this particular forecast model brings more clouds back into the forecast middle of tomorrow afternoon. 69 Clayton, 66 in Blue Ridge, 74 Atlanta, 72 in Carrollton. Could push upper 70s down in LaGrange and Roanoke. And then the clouds clear once and for all as we get into our Monday morning. It'll take some time, but after about noon, 1, 2, though this forecast model is showing a little bit more in the way of cloud cover into the afternoon, but the general thinking is that the first half of Monday will be cloudiest, and then as we get into Monday afternoon and evening, we'll clear back out once again, and the sky will remain mostly clear as we get into the Tuesday, Wednesday time frame. Really a beautiful stretch of weather on the way. I want to thank you for tuning in and for watching. My name is Cutter Martin. I'm a First Alert meteorologist here at Atlanta News First. If you have any other questions, comments, concerns, YouTube is the place to be, the account to like and follow. And if you do follow the account, you'll be alerted to any future live streams, whether about breaking news, first alert forecast. Anytime outside of news time, we're here to keep you updated across all platforms. And even if you don't want to give the account a like and a follow, you can just watch this particular feed. And if you have any weather questions, comments, concerns, navigate over to Atlanta News First on YouTube. I'm monitoring that feed right now off to the left-hand side, my left. And occasionally you may see me looking that way, and I'll answer questions as they come in. Have several folks watching right now so far. Not too many questions coming in, but if you do have any, just give me a holler. All right, out the door tomorrow morning, we've talked about how we'll have clouds for a time. The sun wants to return, and then clouds will move back in. So it's a battle between sun and clouds over the next 36, 48 hours. So your Sunday and your Monday. Temperature is still pretty mild tomorrow. We were in the 75, 76 degree range for high temperature today in Atlanta. Going 74 tomorrow. Just a degree or two cooler, low humidity, sunshine, light breeze. It'll be a stunner out there once again, just a little less sunshine. 73 Gainesville, Athens, 76, 75 in Rome, Noonan in the mid-70s. So battle between sun and clouds tomorrow, and then as we get into the extended portion of the forecast, you'll notice that sunshine does eventually win that battle. By the time we get to Tuesday and Wednesday, sunshine is back in full force, and I think it could be crystal clear by the time we get to Tuesday afternoon. Here is your First Alert 7-day forecast. Again, sunnier afternoon for a time tomorrow, but in general, a lot more clouds than what we had today. And then we'll see some clouds move back into Monday, but I think by the time we get into the later afternoon and the early evening, mostly sunny. Beautiful weather Tuesday, Wednesday, full sunshine back in the forecast. That means cooler mornings, upper 40s to near 50 around the metro Tuesday, Wednesday, so still feeling like fall. Average high temperature this time of year is in the mid to upper 70s, depending on your exact spot. So we're right around average. And then we kick it up another notch, though, as we go into next Friday and Saturday. A little warmer, temperatures upper 70s to near 80. And look at our morning temperatures trending warmer, upper 50s to near 60, and then eventually warmer than 60 to start our Saturday. Now, I will say, if you're a fan of the chill, if you like cooler weather, chillier weather, even cold weather, we do have some changes on the way in the far extended portion of the forecast. It does look like a good chunk of chilly air is going to break out of Canada and sing southward, possibly southeastward. By the time we get to the early and middle portion of next week. Not this coming week, not tomorrow and a Monday, but I'm talking about the following week, the days leading up to and then on Halloween, October 31st. That could be our next more significant chance of rain. That could also be our next significant push of some chillier air. And a reminder that 10-day forecast, you can look even further out into the future with the Atlanta's certified most accurate forecast in the First Alert weather app or at atlantanewsfirst.com. 10-day forecast available in both of those spots. And I want to remind you, we're also going to be checking back in tonight in just a little bit. Time now is 8:16. But we'll be checking in at 10 p.m. Atlanta News First on Peachtree TV, Atlanta CW affiliate. And then we're back on WANF for the late news tonight, about 11. May go on just a little bit late after some earlier football, but we will be back on and some new data coming in at that point, so not expecting too many changes to the forecast. Nonetheless, you can get the latest and greatest First Alert forecast coming up this evening, starting at 10 p.m. on Peachtree TV, and then we're back on WANF, CBS affiliate, at 11 p.m. Not too much to complain about in that 7-day mornings. A little milder tomorrow. Nice afternoon, though. More clouds Sunday, Monday, and then back to more sunshine Tuesday, Wednesday. We're going to keep it Chamber of Commerce, a perfect 10 sort of setup. A little warmer to end that 7-day, but as mentioned, that is ahead of our next system. Chance of rain, and maybe some much cooler air moving in as we approach around the Halloween time frame. So keep an eye on that 10-day forecast available to you right now. And the Atlanta News First app, First Alert weather app, and at atlantanewsfirst.com. Again, thank you for watching. We'll leave you with a gorgeous view of Midtown and there in the distance, downtown Atlanta. Camera shaking just a bit with the breeze. Have yourself a wonderful evening. We'll see you in just a little bit on Peachtree TV with tonight's First Alert forecast.